Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you didn't ask for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. Alright, so let's see, what do we have? Mom thankful son alive after Pitbull attack. Okay, let's see here, some more information. A mother is thankful her son is alive and okay after being attacked by Pitbull Wednesday afternoon in Virginia Beach. Okay. So I want to remind you that I have not watched this video beforehand, so I will experience it along with you for the very first time. But before we do that, make sure you're subscribed and press that like button. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's not delay, let's get into the video.
Also tonight, brand new details into a dog attack that left a boy with serious injuries.
And we've learned the dog's owner faces a list of charges. This happened yesterday afternoon on Richard Road in Virginia Beach. The victim's mother calls it no surprise. 10 Riverside's Raven Payne has this new information tonight. Raven?
I learned today the boy who was attacked is thankfully now okay. His mother, Kendra Kidd, declined to be on camera, but tells me her son was taken to Centera Norfolk General Hospital to be treated for serious injuries to his right ear, as well as lacerations to his head and bite marks on the right side of his body. She says at this point, all she can do is be thankful her son is alive. And fair warning, the video you're about to see may be hard for some to watch.
I've never known that dog to be vicious outside of yesterday's attack.
This video given to me by a neighbor shows the moments right before the attack. It appears the boy was cautious of the pit bull after seeing him from across the street, but couldn't imagine what would happen next. Kendra tells me her son was in the middle of walking to the bus stop to pick up his siblings when the dog charged at him.
You could never be prepared for something like that, you know? And then I was so far away, it's just kind of like, it's all coming together. It's taking a minute to process, and my son is okay, and that's all I could ever ask for.
Kendra was at work during the attack. It's expected no parent can stay calm in a moment like this, but Kendra says one person helped her do just that.
Officer Andre is the officer's name, and she kind of sort of communicated with me throughout the whole ordeal from beginning to end, and even this morning.
She says her son had to undergo surgery to reconnect parts of his right.
Okay, so maybe I missed something. Why was this dog out? I mean, did it escape the yard? Did the owner let it out? I'm trying to understand what's going on with it.
Here after being mauled. Virginia Beach police say the dog was accidentally let out of...
Hold on, let me rewind this a little bit.
Throughout the whole ordeal from beginning to end, and even this morning.
She says her son had to undergo surgery to reconnect parts of his right ear after being mauled.
Whoa.
Virginia Beach police say the dog was accidentally let out of the house by a visitor, but it's not the first time it's been out unattended.
I've actually had the pleasure of chasing the dog with the owner, and then on one occasion actually getting the dog in my car and bringing it back.
She tells me two neighbors jumped into action, one grabbing a pole to try and remove the dog from the boy, while the other put the animal in a headlock. She met up with one Thursday afternoon, thanking him for everything he did to save her son's life.
And that gentleman, it takes that fight or flight response. He was prepared to go down, and I could never thank him.
She says the teen is in high spirits, even joking around with the medical staff, something she's incredibly thankful for.
I could still lay eyes on him. I could still hug him. I could still kiss him. We could still joke each other. Like, you know, I get another day, and some people don't. So just, you know, love your kids, love your family. If whoever it is you love, just love them to the fullest.
She says her son is set to be released from the hospital later today, after which she will meet up face-to-face with one of those neighbors who helped save his life. Now the Pitbull's owner, Danielle Hughes, is charged with misdemeanor dog at large, expired rabies vaccine, and expired city license. Live in Norfolk, Raven Payne, till on your side.
So there's a couple of things I want to point out in this video. Is that this young man, let's see if we can...
to the bus stop to pick up his siblings.
Let's see here.
Out of yesterday.
Trying to find something here.
After seeing him from across the street.
So, okay, now I understand that this is a young man, a young teenager. But the thing is that, and I'm not saying this is his fault because this is a normal reaction. But you see him, he's walking down the street, and then he pauses, and then he backs up. Okay, so obviously he's in fear at that point. And dogs like this, okay, when I say dogs like this, dogs that are prone to attack, when they pick up that fear, okay, that actually creates an urge to where they sense that person as a threat and they will go after that person.
Imagine what
So
would happen.
yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Now, if the young man had just stood his ground and just stood there, not done the backing up thing, remain calm, there is a possibility that this dog may not have attacked him. But either way, I can't say for sure that that he wouldn't have been attacked. But either way, this is just a horrible situation. And I also have to say that the owner of this dog is very irresponsible. Said that the dog had expired tags, had expired rabies vaccination. So yeah, so this person is very irresponsible. I'm hopeful that this dog won't be put down. But yeah, they need to follow up with this owner. Make sure that this owner is actually going to care for this dog the way that it needs to be, meaning a secure yard. Obviously, the license has to be taken care of. The rabies vaccination has to be taken care of. I don't see how this owner could possibly say that they really care for this dog if they're allowing the rabies vaccination to not be valid, because you're putting your dog at risk. It could get rabies, and that's the end of your dog. But yeah, and then the thing is, also with the expired rabies vaccination, this young man more than likely probably has to get a rabies shot. And I don't know if it's still like in the olden days where you have to get a multiple rounds of the rabies shot or vaccine, but man, I mean, that's pretty brutal on top of everything else. But yeah, glad he's okay. And yeah, hopefully things go better with this dog owner. And of course, this young man. Glad he's okay. But that's going to wrap up this episode of the Armchair Meddler. Once again, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure you press that like button, and we'll see you on the next video.